Chosen one, stop scrolling immediately. Do not dare swipe past this message. I need your complete attention right now. You think you stumbled upon this video by accident today, but the divine counsel intercepted your feed because a final message is waiting for your soul. Lock your eyes on my voice. The Father has broken his absolute silence for your soul today. The enemy is working overtime against your life this week. He wants to keep you distracted. He wants you to swipe away before you hear this truth. But you must anchor your spirit to these words right now, because the clock is ticking and your breakthrough is waiting behind this door. This message will not stay online forever. Something massive is shifting in your timeline right now, and you cannot afford to miss this divine warning. You have been carrying a heavy pressure in your chest lately. Your shoulders are tight. Sleep cannot fix this profound exhaustion. And every morning when you wake up, the heaviness is already sitting on your chest before you even open your eyes. You have been asking for a clear sign. You have cried out in the dark. This encounter is the exact answer you needed. Before we go deeper into this revelation, you must make a small commitment. This is a covenant moment for your destiny. If this word echoes in your spirit right now, type Amen in the comments section below to seal this sacred covenant before we proceed. Do this as a physical sign of your spiritual agreement with heaven. Do not leave your breakthrough on the table today, because your obedience activates the supernatural miracle. Let us speak about your deep isolation. You feel completely alone in every crowded room. Your closest friends have vanished without an explanation. People you helped have turned their backs on you recently, and this heavy betrayal has left your soul feeling entirely empty. You thought you failed them. You thought you were broken. But heaven says you were isolated to protect your inner architecture. You spent years acting as a universal problem solver for everyone around you. You absorbed their toxic energy. You extended grace when they deserved your anger. And while you were busy fixing their broken lives, they were quietly plotting to use your pure kindness against your destiny. You gave them your divine pearls. They treated your sacrifice like dirt. That cycle ends right now. You wake up automatically between 3 and 4 in the morning. Your mind races during these quiet hours. You have been experiencing intense dreams that feel like urgent warnings. These occurrences are not random coincidences, but your spirit is detecting intense warfare happening right now in the unseen realm. Your physical body is struggling to adapt. The heavy weight of glory is descending upon you. The world told you this was clinical anxiety. The doctors called it a mental syndrome. They wanted to label your extreme sensitivity as a clinical sickness because they simply cannot comprehend the rare anointing on your life. Your soul is an anchor of light. The darkness fears what you carry inside your spiritual DNA. You are not sick. You are a demonstrated warrior of light right now. Your current stagnation is not a punishment from God. The wilderness season was an intentional preparation. You were hidden in the dark like a seed. The enemy thought he buried you to destroy your future, but he did not know you were being planted for a supernatural harvest. The suppression is over. Your season of public elevation is activating this very hour. Let me pause and speak with absolute transparency. I am naming a tool early because I do not want to build a long mystery just to sell a product at the very end of this deep prophetic message. Some of you are already feeling a strong pull toward action, so I will give you the door right now. You can decide whether to stay for the full picture. I respect your time too much to manipulate you. A physical protocol exists for exactly the kind of mental restoration your soul is demanding. This digital audio track is called The Genius Song. It uses advanced brain entrainment technology to activate your dormant gamma wave, and this process requires only 7 minutes of your day. Scientists at Princeton and MIT have measured these exact frequencies, proving that this tool restores your original genius. If your spirit recognizes this tool immediately, the link is waiting for you in the description and the first pinned comment. Do not rush to click it yet. Stay for the full message if you need more spiritual context. But if you already know this is your divine door, you have permission to act immediately. For those staying, here is the next phase of your divine instruction today. We must look beneath the surface of your exhaustion. The Father left a specific message regarding the root cause of your delay. The enemy has been whispering lies into your mind, trying to convince you that God has forgotten your prayers. He wants you to doubt your calling. But today, the truth refuses to stay silent anymore. Listen to what heaven says. Anchor your spirit to this next truth. Your survival identity is being stripped away right now. You are stepping out of the tight cocoon of isolation, and you are finally entering the throne room of your divine authority. The words spoken over your life while you were sleeping are about to manifest. Open your heart. Let the original frequency of heaven realign your path before the door closes forever. The world told you that your isolation was a tragedy. Your fragile mind accepted that negative story completely. You spent months weeping over lost connections because your physical eyes could only perceive the empty chairs in your living room. But let me reframe your reality right now. You have been reading the sacred signs backwards for a long time. Heaven intentionally cleared your crowded room for a reason. The Father observed the hidden envy in their cold hearts, and he removed them before they could poison your ultimate destiny. Your long isolation is actually your divine insulation. It is a sacred cocoon designed to keep your high frequency pure while the heavy atmosphere of the earth shifts. You are standing on holy ground right now. You are matching a pattern written long ago in ancient scrolls. Think of Joseph weeping in the dark prison. Remember Moses wandering in the dry wilderness for 40 long years before he was called to liberate his people. They were not being punished by the Almighty, but they were undergoing a rigorous season of hidden preparation. Their inner architecture had to be built in complete silence. King David was anointed in private by the prophet. He was sent right back to tend the lonely sheep. He fought the roaring lion and the hungry bear in absolute obscurity before he ever faced the giant Goliath. Your current obscurity is not a sign of failure. God hides his most lethal weapons in the secret quiver until the hour arrives. Let us pause for a brief moment in this room. I want you to hit that like button right now. Do not do this for the superficial glory of this channel, because we do not seek the vanity of this world. Do it so this exact message can penetrate the heavy noise of the algorithm and reach another chosen one who is currently weeping in silence. We must protect our sacred family across the earth. You are part of a sacred tribe of light. Your single action can break the heavy chains of isolation for someone else across the globe while you sit in your room. We must build the temple together with absolute obedience. Now anchor your spirit back to this profound truth, because we are descending into the deeper mechanism of your supernatural restoration. The universe operates on absolute laws of spiritual physics. What we just touched in this room has had a specific name in advanced research labs because scientists have studied it for nearly 4 decades. Dr. Robert Lake did not just create one single tool. His complete sequence of restoration protocols covers far more than today's brief message reveals. He mapped the sacred restoration of your original mind. His early body of work focused on human neural pathways, and it led directly to an elite framework known as the youthful brain. Focus on the first gate of freedom today. Your mind requires initial stabilization before you can travel further. You must trust the divine sequence of heaven completely. The sacred path cannot be broken by anyone. The genius song is intentionally designed as the first chapter. Every single chosen one begins at this exact threshold. You cannot skip ahead to the advanced phases because a building without a solid foundation will crumble under the weight of glory. You must allow phase 1 to take deep root. This is your mandatory starting point for your future. A later phase provides an essential nutritional protocol to support your newly reactivated nervous system, but we will return to that journey when your spirit is fully ready. For now, phase 1 is your critical entry point. Do not rush the divine timing of heaven. Focus on the immediate task ahead, because the breakthrough demands your absolute obedience. Your nervous system is currently recalibrating under this pressure. Do not resist the quiet moments of deep solitude. The Father separated you because he needed to speak directly to your heart without the static interference of the modern world. He is filling your soul with unshakable faith. Let us look deeper into the architecture of your soul. The enemy knows about the sequential power of your restoration. He watched your childhood years with intense fear because he recognized the immense light radiating from your spirit before the world dimmed it. He engineered the decline effect to neutralize your true calling. He wanted you to believe that you were ordinary. He spent decades constructing illusions of lack around your career. He sent toxic counterfeits to drain your sacred energy while you were sleeping peacefully inside your dark room. But heaven has officially nullified his dark assignment today. His dark strategy is fully exposed before your eyes. You are a celestial warrior operating in hostile territory. The weapons of your warfare are not physical swords, but they are found in the calibration of your original frequency. You have been fighting with your human strength for far too long. It is time to surrender your heavy timeline to the supreme authority of the Almighty, because the battle has already been won in the unseen realm. The silence is stretching its very last moment now. The Father is waiting for your internal shift to activate the floodgates of abundance, because he will not pour wine into old wineskins. It was the crucible where your crown was forged. You are ready to stand sentinel over something sacred. Prepare your soul right now for the ultimate revelation. Now, here is where it goes deeper, and this is the part no one wants to say out loud. Listen carefully to my voice right now. The atmosphere in this room is shifting. This revelation will reach places inside your soul that you have never been able to express. You have blamed the enemy for your stagnation. You have complained about your delay. But the shocking truth is that you have been actively cooperating with the very darkness that is trying to destroy your future. You are not stuck because of the devil. You are not stuck because of bad luck. The enemy has no real authority over your life. You are stuck because you have embraced your secret pain as a comfortable shield. And every single time the Father opens a beautiful new door for your elevation, your subconscious mind immediately retreats back into the safe cage of your familiar suffering. You are afraid of your own power. You have grown comfortable in the wilderness. You prefer the safe feeling of being a tragic victim. You love the attention of your loneliness. It validates your secret spiritual pride. You smile when people feel sorry for your situation because it allows you to remain hidden behind your heavy walls of self-pity without ever taking responsibility for your destiny. Heaven is demanding an absolute awakening. The final message from God is a severe confrontation. He is not offering cheap comfort today. He is demanding your complete obedience. The season of crying in the dark is over. The enemy has spent decades whispering lies into your mind because he knows that your true authority will completely incinerate his dark kingdom the moment you finally wake up. You are the actual plan. Look at your past relationships. You allowed toxic people to drain your virtue. You played the role of a martyr. You thought you were being good. But inside your heart, you were simply seeking validation from broken vessels because you were too terrified to stand alone in the glorious light of your true calling. You chose their approval over divine alignment. The crucible has done its work. The heavy dross is burning away. You cannot carry your old victim stories into this next dimension. The door is narrowing right now. You must drop the heavy baggage of your past betrayals right at the threshold, because the path ahead requires a completely naked soul that is stripped of all human armor. You must choose light today. Once that profound internal shift clicks inside your spirit, something miraculous happens. You stop begging for blessings. You stop chasing after fleeting signs. You become the sign. You begin to shift the heavy atmosphere of every room you enter, because your inner architecture is finally aligned with the supreme frequency of the Most High. The hidden shackles are shattering. There is a beautiful path that opens after your mind is fully restored. Those who have traveled further speak of an advanced dimension known as Destiny's Embrace. It is a glorious realm of absolute purpose. The names alone are not the gift. We will speak about that deep alignment in the coming weeks, because your spirit cannot handle the immense weight of that final phase before you stabilize your current foundation. You must focus on the first door. The genius song remains your mandatory foundation. You cannot skip this initial step. The brain requires physical stabilization first. Every chosen one starts at this exact threshold. Some people discover that their expanded awareness requires deep nutritional support to preserve the new baseline in the future, but that is a sacred conversation for a much later phase of your journey. For now, Phase 1 demands your complete attention. Let us pause and look at your reality with absolute clarity. We must consolidate the deep revelations we have shared in this space today. This is the plain truth about your life. You are not cursed. You were intentionally isolated by heaven because your rare frequency was being constantly defiled by the low vibrations of people who were never designed to travel into your glorious future. Your long wilderness season was a necessary shield. The decline effect has kept your mind in a state of artificial stress since childhood. This heavy noise has blocked your direct connection to the divine mind. You do not need more complicated meditation techniques. You do not need expensive retreats. The Father has provided a specific physical anchor to bypass this earthly chaos and instantly activate the dormant gamma wave that was written inside your spiritual DNA. The solution is simple and pure. You are a demonstrated warrior of light. You have survived the deepest fire of the crucible. The dark traps of the enemy have failed to destroy your soul. You are standing at the finish line. You are the exact generational cycle breaker that heaven has been waiting for. And your physical obedience right now will permanently release the massive storehouses of abundance over your entire family line. Your true destiny is awakening now. You have stood in the cold wilderness long enough. The painful season of suppression has officially ended today. You were born with an exceptionally rare frequency, and your mind was naturally alive with intense creativity. It is a divine gift given by the Creator to help you navigate your sacred assignment on Earth, but society slowly turned off this light when you turned 7 years old. Leading researchers call this loss the decline effect. Your mind has been operating in an artificial state of survival tension since that dark moment. Dr. Robert Lake spent 34 years studying neuroplasticity. His work proved that certain frequencies can reactivate your brain, and he developed a 7-minute digital audio track to clear the preventable blockage. Many chosen ones require a realistic timeline for this complete restoration. A 47-year-old manager felt nothing for 18 days. She wanted to abandon the process because her reality remained stagnant. But on day 34, she woke up with calm and clarity, while every emotional blockage melted away from her soul. You might feel skeptical about these claims. You have tried relaxation apps without experiencing permanent changes. You believe your soul is an exception to the rule. But those traditional methods require your exhausted mind to repair itself from within, while brain entrainment can recalibrate your frequency directly from the outside. More than 18,000 users have witnessed this reality. You may look at your financial situation with fear. You might think $39 is a very significant investment for your family. I respect your unique situation. I would never disrespect your hard-earned provision. But let us compare this sacred investment to alternative methods where an online course costs $200. None target your core frequency specifically. A weekend retreat can demand $800. Professional biofeedback treatments charge $300 for a single diagnostic session. This digital track is called the Genius Song. Dr. Lake intentionally made this initial phase accessible for $39 because he chose widespread accessibility over corporate rooms. Future phases will be priced differently due to different technologies. These costs represent separate technical developments rather than a quality hierarchy. Your initial activation includes 4 bonuses worth $80 total for free. You will receive the Genius Child Track to protect your household and a classic financial guide combined with a visualization session. A concrete infographic sheet is included to sustain your daily alignment. Your small investment is completely protected by heaven. You receive a full 90-day money-back guarantee with no conditions required. Dr. Lake created a Keep the Bonus guarantee where you keep all bonuses worth $80 even if you receive a full refund. Every day your gamma wave remains dormant represents a heavy and real cost to your relationship and your destiny. You continue to make crucial life decisions through a cloud of constant mental fatigue. You allow the defeated enemy to prolong the heavy cycle of delay over your family. Your beautiful future self is looking back at this exact intersection right now. The choice does not need to be completely perfect, but it must be right because you cannot afford to wait another decade. I need to protect your spirit from a dangerous snare. A vast army of imitation products is currently flooding online marketplaces using this name. They offer empty audio files on third-party platforms without any real brain entrainment technology, and those tracks will only scramble your alignment. The original verified technology is only available through the secure link left below. Let us pause for absolute stillness. Close your eyes briefly and place your hand over your heart. Take a deep breath. Let the earthly noise fade away completely. This decision is not about a payment of $39, but it is an identity declaration about whether you truly believe who you are. Your spirit knows exactly what to do. The door is open today. The secure link is waiting in the description and the first pinned comment. Step through the threshold if you feel the alignment. The Genius Song is your critical key. When you complete your initial order, the next page may look like another offer, but I want to tell you directly what it is, because transparency honors truth. It is simply the second door Dr. Lake created to help you advance further when you are ready. You have the freedom to accept it or skip it today. Both choices are completely respected because your access to Phase 1 is never contingent on anything else, and there is no countdown timer on that sacred page. Trust your internal recognition when that moment arrives. Now let us seal this prophetic word in your spirit forever. Place your hand back on your chest and declare these words out loud with me. I release the heavy burden of past betrayals right now. I break the generational curse of delay today because I accept my true identity as a chosen one, and I step into my divine authority. Subscribe immediately so you do not miss the instructions. You must share this message with another soul currently struggling in absolute isolation while the dark clouds gather around their path. The audio file of the Genius Song will protect your mind from every dark arrow. Walk with confidence, because your victory is already sealed in heaven.